Hello everyone, welcome back to my session. How are you holding up today? How's the lockdown treating you? We don't have any viewers yet, so I'm talking to myself. So for me, lockdown is making me more disciplined. Lockdown is giving me a lot of time. Lockdown is giving me one struggle which is huge, waiting for my son. So that's a pain, of course. What else? Lockdown is giving me a lot of time to try new recipes. I don't know how lockdown is treating you. We see, I think Naveen has joined us. Hi Naveen, how are you? So let's start with today's session. Today's session is about struggles in life and how struggles develop our strength. They make us more strong. So that's the topic, and as usual I will start with my storytelling. Alright, so today's story is about a butterfly. We all know butterfly, है ना? किसी ने मुझे बोला तितली के बारे में बताओ, हिंदी में बताया करो. So we will keep it a mix, Hindi, English. So this story is about a butterfly. There was once a man who used to see a cocoon in his garden. So he would come daily to see the progress of the cocoon. It was a small cocoon, and as we all know, not beautiful, it was ugly. So he used to come and see the cocoon. One day he saw that the cocoon was struggling and trying to come out of the cocoon, and he knew that he is going to witness a beautiful butterfly. He kept watching the cocoon, and the butterfly was struggling hard and pushing, and it cracked the cocoon from one side, and then all of a sudden it just stopped struggling, stopped trying to come outside, and the man grew worried. We all get worried, we want to help. We all have that in us. So this guy runs back home, brings a scissor. Now he watches the cocoon for some time. When he see no struggle from inside, उसको लगता है अब तो मैं इसको तोड़ दूं, क्योंकि कहीं बटरफ्लाई को सांस नहीं आ रहा होगा और वो मर जाएगी अंदर. बहुत स्ट्रगल कर चुकी है, अब मैं इसको निकाल लेता हूँ, right? So he cracks open the cocoon a little bit, little cut he gives, and the butterfly crawls out of the cocoon. Now what happens? The butterfly comes out of the cocoon, spreads its wings, and starts walking. The man notices wings are a little fatter, thicker, and he's like, what will happen now? When will she fly? So friends, the butterfly doesn't fly. All the kind intentions of the man actually didn't help the butterfly. Rather, it crippled the butterfly for all its life. So till the time it was alive, it only walked and could not fly ever. So that is what I meant by the struggles in life. Now God has His own way of giving us struggles and then making us strong with those struggles. So what just happened? The butterfly, it has all the fluid in its body. Now with all the struggles, the wings get that fluid in the wings. So all that blood, it flows to the wings, making the butterfly able to fly. Now because इस आदमी ने सीजर्स से काटकर उस बटरफ्लाई को हेल्प किया उड़ने के लिए, तो वो बटरफ्लाई कभी उड़ ही नहीं पाई. After all the kind intentions of this man, this kind man, right? So, my friends, that establishes today's thought, how struggles in our life actually makes us stronger. That's God God's way of making us strong and telling us we have it in us. We can do it. Right? Who all had heard this story before? Can we have a thumbs up or old one, or give us something new? Would you like to write some comments there? Anybody who had heard this story or who remembers what the story meant? Alright. So now coming to our own lives. What do we do in our lives? Let's say, take an example of a parent. A parent sees the child struggling to do something. What is our first reaction? We quickly run to help. Did the child ask for help? Did we wait? No. The child wanted or not wanted help. He was trying to open the wrapper of a chocolate. He was struggling and we just happened to take it from him, not give him his chance of winning a small fight, not helping him, not letting him struggle, and just snatching his fight from him. Never do that unless the child asks for your help. Right? Same way, let's take example of a person who is doing a job. So I know people get fired. How does it affect us? Let's say somebody gets fired. Is it end of life? A lot of people, because of the lockdown, are losing their jobs. Some companies are getting closed. I got to know from one of my friends, she's in HR, she told that 150 people company it has stopped because they were all consultants and they were hiring. And because of hiring is freeze, we all know. So the company is shutting down. So she asked me, what do I do now? ऐसे कैसे चलेगा ma'am? अब क्या होगा? Might be she's there in this call also. So I just told her, it's God's way of slowing us down. Be mindful. Just relax, take a and start thinking of getting into a new job or starting a new business. Start applying to other companies and wait and watch. Worry will not take you anywhere, right? So, my friends, losing a job is not end of life. It is, of course, start of a struggle. Struggle to start a new business. Struggle to look for a new job. Might be struggle, a little bit more struggle on your expenditure, but that's okay. Life doesn't stop here. So that brought me to an interesting word. If you heard me saying mindful, right? What is mindfulness and what does it do to us? And how can we achieve it? So let's go by first thing so that you get interested in mindfulness. What does it do to us? Anybody knows what mindfulness can do to us? Anybody wants to answer it? I can't see comments. I don't know where do the comments. Alright, okay. Heard this first time, but nice one. Okay, thank you. Alright, struggle, nice. Thank you, Rishabh. Thank you for answering. Shweta, very nice to see you. How's Europe? You are in Europe, right? Hello, Amit. So guys, I asked you, what is mindfulness and how does it help you? Mindfulness helps you in a huge way in your life. Mindfulness can cure the worst of depressions, all psychosomatic diseases, even to the point it lowers down the blood pressure and it reduces stress. Mindfulness, what does mindfulness do? It even cures your gastric problems, any pains you have in your body. So now you think that mindfulness is important to you? Should we talk further about mindfulness? Can I have a thumbs up if you want to hear about mindfulness? Well, I can't even see the comments. Okay, Kamal has commented, struggle make you stronger. Indeed, they do. Alright. Okay. So, you understand how mindfulness help you? Mindfulness takes you out of the stress, which is a case with everyone. We all feel stressed at times. When we are struggling, we are stressed. When we are worried, we are stressed. And these days, with all the lockdown and staying at home, people are a little stressed. So guys, the best time to practice mindfulness will reduce your stress and make you much more happier. So how do you practice mindfulness? For the starters, be aware of your breathing. When you're breathing, understand, feel the inhale and exhale, your belly swelling and your breath coming out. So that's the first step, to be aware of your breath. Because mindfulness, what is it doing to you? It is making you aware of yourself, your feelings, how you respond, what is happening inside, and it also tells you to accept yourself and be kind to yourself. Mindfulness, it tells you not to be harsh to yourself. Don't judge yourself. Rather, be kind to yourself. अपने साथ अच्छा फील करो. अपने आप को किसी भी चीज के लिए ब्लेम मत करो. अपने आप को एक्सेप्ट करो, अपनाओ. जब आप अपने आप को एक्सेप्ट करते हो, तब आप सबको एक्सेप्ट करते हो. आपका रिलेशन सबके साथ अच्छा होता है. पब्लिक स्पीकिंग भी तो यही है ना. अब मुझे अच्छा लगेगा कि मैं आपसे बात करूंगी, तब मैं बात कर पाऊंगी ना अच्छे से. नहीं तो क्या होगा, मैं डरते रहूंगी. वो जज कर रहा होगा मुझे, वो कहेगा मेरी इंग्लिश अच्छी नहीं है, वो कहेगा मेरी हिंदी अच्छी नहीं है, वो कहेगा कि मैं सुंदर नहीं लग रही हूँ. राइट? सो व्हाट विल हैपन? I will fumble, I will forget, I will not remember my mind, my own notes. That's what mindfulness is about. Being in the present moment. Anything happening around, this music or the fan or the AC or the lights should not hamper my dialogue with you, my address to you. That is mindfulness. Being fully aware of what is happening right now. Being in the present moment. And accepting myself and then accepting others. Right? That's mindfulness. Alright. So, we understand that mindfulness is necessary because it reduces stress or heart diseases or gastric problems or pain relief, blah blah. How can we practice mindfulness? By being aware, by accepting ourselves, by slow and deep breathing. What else? We all have heard about chanting, right? So let's take a word. Take that word, sit comfortably on a chair or fold your legs, sit comfortably and chant on that word. And while you are chanting, even if the thoughts come, let them come, let them go. Don't judge yourself for the thought. Don't ponder on any thought. Just let it happen. Whatever is coming to your mind and leaving your mind, just be a witness to it, right? You don't have to judge, oh my God, how could I think about it while meditating? Come on, meditation is about accepting yourself, to be kind to yourself and letting those thoughts go. While you are meditating or sitting calmly or chanting, what happens? There are tickle in your body or some itching. What is that? That is also a sensation. That is also a kind of thought. So feel that and be aware of it and let it be. What will happen? You will be more aware, which is what meditation is, mindfulness is, being aware is, accepting is. And mind you, if you are in the present situation, you can do wonders in your life. I remember reading a book by A. which said one thing at a time, right? So when you do one thing at a time, you are mindful. Just take an example. While you are eating food, what are you doing at that time? Are you really focused at the food, or you are watching TV, or you are thinking about something? That is why in ancient times, or even our parents, not go ancient times, even our parents, they used to pray before eating. Why? When we pray, we clean our, declutter our mind. हम अपने दिमाग को खाली कर देते हैं किसी भी विचार से, किसी भी थॉट से. That is what our parents used to do. So guys, this is spirituality. What is it? This is also spirituality. So if you are focused, mindful, then you are a spiritual person. You are also thinking linear, and you are good. You are developing a good relationship with yourself, and you will be successful for sure. So mindfulness is one ladder to be happy and successful, period. So now I told you what is mindfulness, how you can achieve it, and why you should achieve it. So I hope it is making sense to you. I hope that you all are going to practice mindfulness. I will also share a very interesting Harvard article with you that I had read, and I loved the article. And when I'm coaching my team, I always share this link with everyone who is getting coached by me, because mindfulness is one step towards being incredible, being unstoppable, being the best, accepting yourself, self-love, self-relationship, one word, one way, and you are sorted for life. So if you ask my own journey, I was writing about my life's journey today. A lot of time in hand, so what else to do? I didn't go long back, like my childhood, a huge Pandora box, so I started with my last 1 year's journey when I left my job. Why I left my job? Why I started looking for these mindfulness, self-love, self-relationship, incredible you, coaching. So I've written about 700 words on it, and I'm not going to tell you why I've written them, but soon I'm going to discuss that part also. So few of my friends are aware, and I've shared today's journal with one of my very close friends. She's reading it, and once I get a feedback, I'm going to write more on it. But friends, if I've learned one thing in life in my 40 years, I'm 40 years old, yes. One thing I have learned, that is mindfulness is the key. Key to your success, key to your happiness, key to getting to your source, the key. So please try and read about mindfulness. I come daily to talk to all of you because that keeps me going, that keeps me happy, that keeps me cheerful, because I love connecting with all of you. And I love to see the comments which you leave during the discussion. First thing I do after completing the session is jump and check the comments and then reply thank you, hi, hello to everyone. So make sure you leave your comments on what you learned today, what you are going to practice. So I have learned one thing in life, that if you are hearing somebody for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, for 15 minutes, for a lecture of 1 hour, you must take one positive, one learning from the entire discussion. or else you are fooling yourself by listening to somebody and not using that time. So you are wasting your time in that case, right? And when I see the comments and people tell me that I inspired them to do this, it gives me a motive. It gives me a lot of motivation to come back again the next day, right? So guys, with folded hands, I request you all to go through the entire lecture and tell me one thing you have learned today, one change you would like to bring to your life. You can even say that you love the music. If you ask, I'm going to tell you which album I'm playing. Alright? So ask me questions and I would love to answer them. Reach me through the questions. Don't send me messenger messages after my live, because my only and only purpose of coming live is spreading positivity, making everyone learn through my life experiences, because I feel anybody who has lived and who can talk has lots and lots of experience to share. So I would love to see many of you coming live after I finish and you get inspired from them. Last night 10:30 I received a message from one of my friends that she wants to come live. I will be more than happy, my dear. Please come online. Talk from your experiences. Don't think about others, what they say. Accept yourself and say it. I would love to hear from you. And Aditi, I would share the album link with you. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay home. Please don't trouble the police. Please don't trouble the government. We all have only a small thing to do, which is staying at home to help the nation, the mankind, and not spreading the virus. Please follow the rules. Thank you so much. Love you all.